So we've all heard of the SMART acronym for goal setting, but today I'm going to show you a smarter version. Stay tuned. Peace, and as always, cheers, folks. Mark Mahalovic, aka the Flying Health Coach. So I recently became an NLP certified practitioner, which I'm super excited about to be able to offer that service to people because it is really life changing. It's the same process that Tony Robbins uses, and a lot of practitioners use it, but it's something that I've been looking forward to offering for a long time. And today we're going to do a tiny little dive into goal setting using the SMART acronym. So you've all heard of the SMART acronym, or at least a lot of you have. So what's it stand for? So specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and timely. That's kind of the one we all know. But in the NLP world, they take that acronym and make it just a little bit smarter, kind of extend it out a little bit and make it a little more specific. So it requires more work, right? But it's something that's going to really help your unconscious mind help you get what you want, get your 2.0 life, if you will. So let's chat about it. Goal setting. One of the biggest areas that people struggle with goal setting is they're not specific enough, right? Think of your conscious mind like your captain, okay? Your conscious mind's the captain of your ship being your life. While your unconscious mind, that's your crew. So any good captain out there is going to communicate very clearly, directly, and concisely with his or her crew so they know exactly what duties to perform so they all can have a desirable outcome, right? We can get the ship where it needs to go. If you're a pilot watching this, and you don't even have to be a pilot to understand this analogy. So if I draw a straight line, let's say from where I'm at in Minnesota down to Texas, right? I have my course heading, okay? I have my initial course heading. Kind of straightforward that if I take off and fly that exact heading without making any kind of wind corrections or any kind of changes to any weather systems coming in, right? If I make no corrections whatsoever, there's no chance I'm going to wind up in Texas, right? Zero chance, right? I'm going to get blown all over hell's creation. That's just like, it's the same thing when it comes to setting up goals in your life and creating a direction for your life. You can't just go about life or trying to achieve a goal without being specific and being able to course correct. It's like throwing darts in a blizzard. You might hit something after a while, but it's going to take you a long time. So this new process of setting up SMART goals is going to help you get to where you want to be much faster, better, more efficiently, right? Versus waiting God knows how many years. Why not speed up the process a little bit? So let's chat about it. So, trusty whiteboard. SMART, right? But with a little bit more oomph to it, okay? Again, this is where you're going to really learn to utilize your unconscious mind and how important it is to direct it where it is you want to go with specifics. So first one, S, specific, same thing. No difference in the NLP world. So what's specific mean? Instead of just saying I want to make more money, that's not good enough. Here's $1. Made more money. Your unconscious is going to think you achieved that goal and it's not going to help you anymore. It's not going to give you that urgency anymore. Instead of saying, I just want to make more money, you say, well, I want to make an extra $1,000 a month. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Now we're kind of specific. Or I want to have $100K in my bank account, whatever it might be. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. The old version of SMART, just M was measurable. Okay, is there a way to measure your goal? How do you know you're achieving it, right? It's like weight loss. Well, you need a scale or you need to have body fat calipers, you need a DEXA scanner, you need some way of measuring your progress, just like finances or whatever it might be. You need a way to measure you're making progress. But the M also means meaningful in the NLP world. So meaningful being, why is it important to you? What's the driving factor internally that makes you want to achieve that? Well, if we go back to the financial reason, well, I want to make an extra $1,000 a month because I want to be able to pay off debt quicker. I want to be able to afford that, new car I want, or I want to be able to invest more, contribute more, whatever it might be for you. I want to lose 50 pounds because by the end of the year, I want to be able to look good on my vacation so I can feel confident and sexy, whatever it might be, right? But it's got to be meaningful, right? You need to have a strong emotion attached to it. You need to be able to visualize in your mind and feel the pleasure of what it's going to be like to achieve that goal. Is your goal attainable? Can you achieve the goal, right? It's kind of like realistic. They kind of go hand in hand in some ways, but is it attainable first and foremost? But also, and this part I like, act as if now. So the A, two of them, right? Just like M, attainable and act as if or as if now. Develop that mental image in your mind and act like you've already achieved it, okay? Why? It's like a fake it till you make it type of deal. But if you visualize this stuff already happening and if you act like it, that's just reinforcing to your unconscious mind, like, yeah, I've already done this, right? I can do this. And it's going to keep, again, just like your crew, it's going to keep helping you push forward and do any kind of course corrections when things need to be course corrected. So act as if. Is it realistic? Kind of like attainable, right? If you were to go out and say for a goal setting, well, if I only have, let's say, $100 in my bank account right now, and I say I want to have 100K by the end of the month, not exactly realistic, or maybe it is, depending on what you're doing, but make it realistic, right? You have to be realistic with yourself and what the goal is going to be. Make them big, right? They need to be scary for you to actually put effort towards them, but they have to be realistic, right? I'm a 5'7" white dude. If I said I want to play in the NBA, it's not very realistic. I don't want to do that, but you get my drift, right? So, but also in the R, we're going to add an ecological to that. So what's ecological mean? It's not only good for you, but it's good for everything else around you, right? It's going to help other people around you. And you might think, well, Mark, why would that's my goal? How's that going to help other people? Well, think about it. If you were to set a goal to lose, let's say, 50 pounds by the end of the year because I want to feel more confident and sexy for my big vacation, whatever it might be, that indirectly helps other people because now when other people see you doing it, you're going to motivate them to want to do it, right? If you say, I want to make an extra $1,000 a month so I can contribute more, as an example, right? Well, now you can go contribute more to help other people. So think about that when you're setting your goals, right? Yes, does it help you, but how does it also help other people around me? So one of your spiritual, right, spiritual values in life is contribution and growth. So how are you contributing to other people by you achieving this goal? And lastly, time and towards. So time, this one's important too. If you said, I want to make $1,000 extra per month for, again, whatever reason, whatever meaningful reason is, contributions, your investments, your buying a house, car, whatever, doesn't matter. But you want to do it by the end of this year, December 31st at midnight. That's what they mean by time, right? I know some people would say timely. Is it a timely goal? I don't know what the hell that means. I like the NLP way of thinking time as in by a date, right? Because when you do that, you create a sense of urgency. Now, why is that important? Well, think back to a time maybe if you were in middle school or high school or college and you had a big project due. What did you probably do like most people do? They put that project off till damn near the last minute, but then what happens? You get laser focused on it, and it's all you do for 2-3 days till it gets done. Because now you have a deadline. Same thing here. Give yourself a deadline that by this time, I will have accomplished this goal, okay? And then finally, towards. What's that mean? Your unconscious mind does not process negatives, i.e., I don't want this, okay? Doesn't work. It's, I do want this, I'm going to do this. Then it can help you. So if you're thinking, well, I want to make $1,000 extra a month because I don't want to be in debt anymore. No. Saying I don't want, unconscious can't help you, right? You have to process, it does not process negatives. You have to think towards statements, moving towards. I want to make an extra $1,000 a month by the end of this year so I can do X, Y, and Z thing, whatever it might be. But there's always moving forward statements. There's nothing in the past. There's nothing, I don't want this. You can't have that language. It's not going to help you, okay? So that's an overview of how to utilize a more new and improved version of the SMART acronym. And for any folks out there that are in the NLP world, you'll recognize this. But if you haven't been accustomed to this new way yet, it's a much more, as you can tell, it requires more work and a little more thought process and more effort to write your goals down this way. But it's going to help you get there way faster than just having just a bunch of blanket statements that don't really provide any emotion or meaning behind them. Lastly, why is it so important? Because clarity is power. You get what you focus on, right? Again, why those tort statements are so important. You say, I don't want debt. Well, what does that mean? It can be clear, yes, but what are you focused on then? I'm just focused on not wanting debt versus making all this extra money or whatever, maybe losing weight, But the point is, you have to put what you want, you have to put the focus towards. You have to be very clear with it. You have to be insanely clear to get your unconscious mind to help you. Again, a captain of a ship or an aircraft is not just going to say, take off and fly that way, and that's it. It's not going to work. There's a bunch of stuff in between that the captain has to communicate with the crew for course corrections, for whatever else it might be. There's a lot of communication going into play. Same thing with your life and what direction you want to take it. There's a lot of course corrections, but the more clear you are from the beginning, the more you're going to help your mind focus. And where your focus goes, energy flows, right? You want your energy flowing in the right direction to where it is you want to go. So, apply this if you're trying to set some goals right now. If you're new to it, I'll put the SMART acronym up here on the board just so you can copy it down, because I know it's probably kind of hard to read this, but I'll put it up here so you guys can read it. Jot that down, take a picture, do whatever you got to do, but start to set goals this way. It's going to help you immensely in achieving them, and you're going to get there faster. And that's the big thing. So, as always, folks, I do these videos because, again, I want to, help you guys course correct. I want to help you think differently. If this gives you just a different way of goal setting. Is this the only way? No, there's other models out there too. But this is a way that's been very beneficial for me and other people that I've worked with. So, hope it's beneficial. Please don't forget to like and subscribe for more content like this. My book, Flying Health Coach Guide, How to Start to Unf Your Life. 14 pages for free. Download on my YouTube page. There's a link on there in the bio section. If you like what you read, cool. If you don't, well, that's cool too. If you do like what you read, you can buy the book for $6.99 on lulu.com. And outside of that, folks, that's all I got for you today. We'll be back soon for more content. And just remember, you gotta believe. Peace and cheers.